everyone. Hello everyone. This is Kimmy Wyatt. Welcome to Kimmy this week for the week of May the 20th through the 26th, 2018. You guys, I have so much to talk about, really. First of all, I apologize for not doing the previous 3 weeks of Kimmy this week, but I've been working on my business. I'm a one-woman show, one of my businesses anyway, and so that's the reason why I have not been doing a Kimmy this week. But I did mention in a Kimmy this week that I would not be doing any Kimmy this weeks for those weeks. That's the one thing I want to say. Head rag. A little puffy right now because no, I'll explain that later. I was the one who said I can't stand to see women with a head rag on their head, but I'm kind of busy. I am busy, but my hair. Oh God, you guys, I apologize. My I had my hair in my oh God, what is it? Protective style. Took it down, and I mean it was like I was like, oh no no no. So I got a head rag and put on my head, and because my hair is so thick, it looks like I have a lion's head right now, or a tiger, going up. Pew, pew. So I was trying to tie it down. But speaking of hair rags, okay, so just I'm gonna tell you, ladies, invest in some head rags. Okay, there are so many men that think that I look so freaking sexy with head rags on my head or a head rag. I thought it was just some men that had lost it. So years ago, I was in a grocery store with my brother and my sister-in-law, and at a grocery store for me that was on the other side of town. So we're in there, and I'm going. Once we saw each other in the parking lot, and we were laughing, and then we laughed in the store, and I went my way, and they went theirs in the store. Well, two guys, two different guys, actually hair rag on my head because I met them up there. I was like, okay, I'll come meet you guys up at the store. Two different guys, or two guys, literally knocked down displays watching me walking around with a head rag on my head. And me and my ex co-host had made this statement like, what are we doing wrong? Because we were dressed to the nines. I'm versatile. I was more versatile than her. I'm just gonna put something on, but when it came down to dressing, not saying like right now, I feel like I'm dressed down. But I'm comfortable. I feel, and I've been working on my businesses. I have to talk about that too, or my one of my businesses. But we did a show about basically about head rags. That wasn't the name of the show, but we were like, what's going on with these men attracted to women with a head rag on their head? So, yes, Wednesday. Today's Friday. Today's Friday. I had a guy head rag. Working on my businesses. I don't have time. I have some thick hair, you guys, and it takes a little while. I just can't say, oh, let me just comb my hair. No, 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 no. My hair, if I did something like that, please. As soon as I put a brush up to my head, the closer it gets, the brush is like, no, no, yeah, no. Be afraid. Be very afraid. I have some thick, thick, thick hair. So, let me tell you guys. So just Wednesday, this guy, talking to him, holding a conversation with him, and he made a statement, and he was like something about my hair rag or I look nice, and I was like, dude, you better be glad I'm even talking to you right now because I have a head rag on my head. And he was like, a man knows what he wants. What? Okay. Yesterday, Thursday, the next day, gotta wear the hair rags. I mean, I'm telling you, if I had that kind of hair, I could just, do something. No. So I have this hair rag on my head, and we call it. I ran to the store, but you really didn't run to the store. Someone invited me to go to the store with them to just pick up a couple of things. I was like, yeah, sure, we can go. I gotta get something anyway. Went to the store with them, and we get in the line. I'm in front of them. They're behind me. One of my guy friends. I have a lot of guy friends, but one of my. Let me rephrase that because people are gonna think, oh, she got a lot of guy friends. She's dating them. No, this is literally platonic guy friend. Okay, so we were in the line, and two guys, got in the line behind us, and you can hear them talking, blah 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 blah. I couldn't tell you what they were talking about, but they're behind us. I'm in front of him, he's behind me, and the guys are behind my friend, and one of them had the nerve to say, um, I have never seen a head rag look so good. And the other one said, yeah, man. I was like, and see, I played it off because this guy is loony. And what I'm saying, if he had a heard, I knew he didn't hear them. Put it that way. I knew he didn't hear them say this because he would have gone off, like, which would have been warranted because that's disrespectful. Um, so when we walked out and kind of got away from the building, get away from the building. I mentioned it to him and told him what they said. I said, you didn't hear those guys because, and I had to ask him only because if he had heard them, he would have gone off. Even though we're friends, that was disrespectful for them to say that. So ladies, in that nutshell, get you some hair rags. We got to get some hair rags. We're doing something wrong. Men, I have had so many men in lieu of what I just told you. It's something about me having a head rag on my head that turns being on. Like, do I look like Aunt Jemima or something? I mean, you want me to come clean your kitchen? Is that what it is? Hmm. So, anywho, so you guys, in lieu of all that, let me see what's going on. Okay, in lieu of all that, got that out of the way about the head rags. We gotta get some head rags, ladies. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna go and invest in some different colors. I have a couple, but I'm gonna go get me some more colors because something woo wee. But no, I had already said I was gonna go get some more colors because even though I was the lady who said I can't stand to see women with head rags on, and I still mean that. But I found even myself, I'm like, you don't look too bad with a head rag on your head, not making up an excuse and not saying that because of that you should put one on or I should put one on, but I don't look too bad with a head rag on my head. I just have never, I didn't grow up like that. So anywho, so I've been working on my business, Sexy Resell, on Google Plus. Okay, the website's coming up, the Sexy Resell on Google Plus. Go to HTTPS for secured, HTTPS:// plus plus dot Google. You know how to spell Google, Google, Google .com /+ this time. I wish I could do it, Sexy Resell, SEXYRESALE. So I've been posting buy now buttons on there, you guys, of stuff, some of the food and some health and beauty stuff on there already. And so I'm doing it up, you guys. So I wanted to tell you that you can go there and buy stuff right now as I speak, and I'm still working on it. And I'm trying to see what else. And I do apologize because I posted videos saying that I would not be doing KimMe this week. I'm laughing at something, you guys. Um, I'm going to tell you in a minute, but I posted or subliminally, I posted a video, the last video KimMe this week I did, letting you guys know that I would not be doing any KimMe this week for 3 or 4 weeks or 3 weeks because I was working on my um my business stuff. I'm stuttering a little bit, you guys, because which is what I'm going to talk about now. You guys know I don't do much scripted stuff. Like if I do the top 10 this or the top 11 something, I may have a piece of paper because and they're not in any particular order ever, that I know of that I've ever done. If I do write something down like that, or the top, if it's top 5, I can remember it or something like that. But when you get into 10, 11, and I'm elaborating, I'm like, okay, let me write this down. Just as now, you guys. And I said this will be, I don't know if I did because I tried to do this video um, a little earlier, so I don't know if I mentioned it this time at the beginning. You guys, where did I move to? Where did I move to, you guys? You know how you can think, and it really was? the situation you're in is bad and you move somewhere else thinking that it's going to be better, and you find out you were wrong, not saying you should have stayed where you were either. You know. Okay, put it this way. I have a Soup for the Soul on YouTube right now called, look this up. Acronyms for Soup for the Soul. SFTS space dash space. All of my Soup for the Souls are going to be, that's not going to say Soup for the Soul, it's going to say SFTS space dash space and then the title on YouTube. Y'all. And it's called, let me finish the title. Food Stamp Babies. Food Stamp Babies. Y'all, I knew, let me say something else. You guys know I talk about everything, everyone. Not saying, I'm talking about everyone. No, not like that. If it's something that's on my mind and you doing something that's from here to the moon, I'm gonna talk about you probably because you know, even if it's a whole race, I feel, or and nothing is a whole race. What am I trying to say? Even if it's a predominantly most of the race that's doing something. So with that being said, I had a very, very, very hi. I'm Mrs. M. I'm not going to say your name, and you know why I'm not going to say your name, but we thank you very much. I invited her to come to my Google Plus page to check out some things on the Blue Cup in the Attic. She and I both know who she is. You guys, I love my apartment. I love my apartment. Let me stress that. I love my apartment. I even love the areas. There's nothing here, but I love the area. I love the management. They can only do, I could see if it was management that didn't want to work or didn't want to do anything, you know, or in denial about this or taking sides or, you know. And like I said, this is about the Blue Cup in the Attic. If you don't know what the Blue Cup in the Attic is, you know, I got to tell, for those of you, close your ears, you already know. The Blue Cup in the Attic, before I moved here, is a blue cup that was up in my attic. I had 2 bedroom, 2 bath, downgraded. So what does that tell you? I love space. So if I downgraded, that should let you know. I could have stayed there. That lets you know that something was going on. I had, you know, I made one of the rooms an office. So what does that tell you? And people who know me will say, "Oh no, she would not have gotten rid of that 2 bedroom, 2 bath unless something was really going on." You guys went up. I didn't I didn't get a chance. I went up in the attic, but this was before I can get up there. I'm 5'3", so you know I couldn't get up there. And the Lord said, "Get your phone and get up as high as you can. Move the thing back." And just do panoramic. I'm like, thank you, Lord. And so a different phone, but I got up as high as I could, move the little trap door back, and started going around in a circle. And when I got almost 360 degrees back to where I was, there was a blue cup, and that video is also on YouTube. Yes, that video is also on YouTube, and I have it, but it's also published up to YouTube. I have a lot of stuff to publish about the Blue Cup in the Attic. You guys went the next day to do the same thing. I'm hearing this guy up here, you know, and went the next day to do it, and the Blue Cup was gone because there were cameras and they knew that I did a video about the Blue Cup in the Attic. I mean, what people need to realize is when someone's doing it, got cameras, they know everything that you're doing. Let me say that again. When you have cameras watching you, they know when you put something in your purse. They know where you leave your purse. I mean, it's like they're living with you. You're unwanted guests. And you guys, I have never, which is why I said all that. I said all of that to say this. And I'm Black African saying this. I have never, and I've said it before, another way, different type of way. Black people, Black African, you know something wrong because I said black people. Black African people, I don't even know what to say. I gulped. Whew. we tears. We have some issues. Yeah. You guys, I don't know no other way to say it. We got some issues. Serious. And I apologize. I apologize. I really do. Y'all get it together. That's the only way I can say it. It is something wrong with our race. It really is. And I'm serious as a heart attack right now. I have never cried on the camera. I've cried in doing a Soup for the Soul or something a little bit, but I'm talking about my mother. But you guys, our race, and I'm going to tell you something. Our race is, I don't understand. And I'm not siding with the white people, but like I told Miss M today, I feel you. Miss M is a white woman, and I've said this and I wasn't feeling her because of what she was saying. I feel you as a white person. Why you're wondering why Black African people are so whatever it is. I get it. Oprah, a lot of people got mad at you for going to the side. You remember when you were trying to go somewhere? Sister, I feel you. I've been feeling you for some years now. I feel you. Our race is, I had even said it's jacked up. I had even said I was going to focus on our race. And like Malcolm, we're of the same, if he were living, we're of the same astrological sign. So is Louis Farrakhan. Taurus people are very verbal. We're going to tell you what's on our mind. We don't side with people. Don't come up to us trying to, have us side with you and you're wrong and the two left shoes. Not happening. You guys, this is really this right here is something. It's really just even above my head. And I don't care if they hear me. Some of the most ignorant two people that I have ever met on the planet. Let me say it again. Some of the most ignorant two people I've ever met on the planet. When I was growing up, see, if you mess with me, guess what? I got the right to mess with you if I did or didn't. And I'm not saying this happened. I'm just saying if that was just the law of the land when I was growing up. You did not mess with anyone who wasn't messing with you. You just didn't. You may have pulled a girl's hair or just something like that, but the teacher gave you a whooping when you went to the office. You didn't pull her hair no more. And I didn't do that. I'm just saying, we didn't act like this. So for me, this is something new. And I call them food stamp babies, like I said earlier. And the reason why that, no offense to any woman or man or whatever that's on food stamps, I've been on them. I've had to get on food stamps before, and I'm not ashamed of it. I have. But I wasn't raised on them. And like literally like raised on food stamps because you can tell. I told Miss M this today. Harsh reality. You can tell when a person was raised on food stamps. I'm talking your mama's off of them. I'm not talking about, excuse me, let me rephrase it. I'm not talking about your mama got on them. She got off for 3 years. She had to get it back on them again, or your daddy or whatever. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about every freaking month for 12 months out of the year for on your entire freaking life up until you graduated from high school, you were on food stamps. Can't y'all tell the difference in those people than somebody who just sporadically got them or didn't get them at all that's in our race? Think about that. And I am by no means down in the food stamp program. Because you never know. Please don't down the food stamp program because people need to eat. Food, clothing, shelter, water. We got to have it. So no. And any Republican, that food stamp program. No. We have to eat. Okay, so I'm not saying that, but what I am saying is that you can tell. You don't even have to ask them. You just know they were on food stamps growing up. Their mindset, y'all, is some stuff that's a type of jealousy. Just to give an example of a characteristic, just one is a type of jealousy like none other. And I digress. They're not like people who were never on them, or people who, like I said, sporadically got on them 3, 4 years and they had to get on and get mama probably lost their job. No, those people may be jealous, but they got a different type of jealousy. I don't like you, but I'm gonna stay away from you because I don't like you. Okay. People, food stamp babies, and this is not all food stamp babies, but predominantly the people who act this way that I'm gonna really start focusing on the next couple of things I do. White people, I mean, let me interject myself. Please don't think I'm on your side. And I said this in a soup for the soul. I'm not on your side. I'm just feeling you. Okay. I'm feeling you. I have to be honest in everything. I have to be. I can't fake the funk, and say, why, like some of us, another problem. Why white people always, why they don't like black people? Baby, look at your race. Look at us. You, are you serious? For realio? My sinus, excuse me. Are you serious? Look around you. The people that you hang around, even. Really. Disgusting. But as I was saying, the jealousy that these type of people have is all about destruction. They don't even have to know you or just know of you. And they're out there. These people up here follow me every freaking where I go in my apartment, just like they were over there, because they got in cahoots, and I don't care if they hear me. Do you hear me? Because they've gotten in cahoots getting paid by the idiots that were over there, which I already knew was going to happen. You guys are aware of it. Yeah. So just to give you an example as proof as to what I'm saying. So like I said, I've been working on my business stuff, right? And I'm sorry, this I have to say this, and I know this is not a soup TBCITA, the blue cup in the attic, but this is what's been happening my week. So I'm working on my business stuff, you guys. It's 5 some in the morning. Y'all, if you know me, you know I don't stop until I'm through. I don't care if it's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 in the morning. That's when I'll go to sleep. Sleep is secondary to me. It always have been. I don't have to have that much sleep. But I would like to sleep real nice without a mattress over my head or on top of me, but basically before I go to sleep, when I do. And you may laugh and think I'm joking. I'm not joking. I'm not joking. I have so much to show you guys that you guys, first thing you're going to think, something not right. No, yeah, something's right. Something's right. For me, sleep is a private moment. I don't need you watching me while I'm asleep because you're an idiot. Okay? Some nophiliac. Okay? Because you feel like you can, because you have equipment to watch me. No, no, we don't need that. Because that's the time for me to relax and go to sleep. I'm not watching you, so you don't need to be watching me. When I walk in my bathroom, I don't need you following me step by step when I go in my bathroom. I don't need you watching me at a distance across from me when I'm sitting in one of my chairs in the living room, but when I move, you move. Y'all feeling me? I want to tell y'all to use your ears too. Y'all start listening for things. This is not just me. It's not just going on with me. If you think I feel like I'm the lone stranger and this is just going on with me, no. As a matter of fact, I was going to say, I met a lady, white lady though. This was the white lady. I met a stranger, didn't know me, I didn't know her, but I tell you what, that lady was going through the same thing that I gone through and going through, and she told me everything that not like everything that happened in my apartment, but what I'm saying, everything that had happened to her, me. This is the new thing. Knock down a wall, put a little hole right here, put a little camera in there, smooth it out, because I'm Guatemalan, Salvadoran, Honduran, Mexican. I know how to do this kind of stuff. This is what I do. Fix it. You walk in your apartment, everything looks fine, but you're being watched the whole time. You guys, please pay attention. Don't look at me like I'm crazy, because I'm going to tell you, forget everything else. Forget the spy. When you think that this mind right here is crazy, Houston, we have a problem. And I found out about 2 weeks ago that I'm a targeted individual. Look up targeted individual. So that's a white dude posted on something that I posted about something, and he said, you're a targeted individual. Everything the video said on YouTube about a target, sorry about my ring. Everything the video said on YouTube about what a targeted individual is, what I'm going through, what they're trying to do, their accomplishment. These are electronic stalkers, group stalkers, gang stalking. Look it up. Look it up. Stalking you. They know you trying to make money, stalking you. Don't want you to make any money because they know you got some special stuff, more in more ways than one. They know you got some information that they want in more ways than one on them and for your business, so they want it. These are human data miners. I will be doing a Soup for the Soul probably right after this on human data mining, because this is what it is. They want your information. The goal of a targeted individual targeting an individual is to, one, make people think they're crazy, stop them at all cost from making money, make them do something stupid where they're going to kill somebody or kill themselves, commit suicide or something like that, and have them admitted to a hospital. To a mental institution, is to shut them down. And I'm going to tell you guys, there's, like today, they're working on me. I'm just keeping it real. They really are. I am not a happy camper, and I'm trying to keep my composure. But when you can't just get up and leave, it's easy for somebody to say, "Why are you in that situation? Why don't you just get up and leave?" Baby, you got $100,000 bank account. If I had, not to tell my business, but if I had just an inkling of that, I wouldn't be here. So don't. I know how to bounce. Trust me. You give me the money to bounce. I know how to bounce, and I mean bounce, 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 bounce. I would leave everything here. I got to go because I'm trying to go somewhere. And when you try to stop me, you taking 450 plus gigabytes of my data for what? I don't know you. Oh, you're jealous hearted. You're a hater. Anyone, I'm going to end it with this. I got to go. And I may have missed something else because I elaborated on this. Anyone, when I show you guys how I have to sleep, that can watch a person build in their bed for an hour and a half every time they go to sleep, basically moving from place to place. Only place I haven't slept in here is in this bathtub. I've slept in my kitchen, on the floor. I have slept in the living room, every wall, this everything. I've slept under the table in my living room. You guys, my bedroom, if I show it to you right now, and you're going to see, first of all, if I were a dirty person, nasty or whatever, don't show, no. I know who I am, so I don't mind showing you how they are. But I'll get back to what I said. I don't care if I hated this woman. If I saw how that woman, and I'm just saying, I'm not a hater like that. But if I saw how this woman had to do this every time she freaking went to sleep, what does that say about you? You are a low life, low class, no good. Need to give your space to a baby. Gone. I remember the first time I said that, give your space to a baby. My mama, she laughed. When I tell you, my mama used to laugh at some stuff I would say, but I got it from her. That's how she was. Give your space to a baby. Go on. I ain't ashamed to say it. Go on, give your space to a baby, because you are not, you're not even being minusculely productive on the planet. What are you even doing here? And I know that sounds bad to say. Y'all know, and read between the lines. I know that sounds bad to say, but I meant every freaking word of it. I meant every freaking word of it. Like right now, I'm being watched doing this video right here. Guess what? I got to hurry up. I had to do it a little different because it'll be deleted or try to be deleted. Or there will be an attempt to delete it. Y'all, please. We got to do better. When there's people like this on the planet, you can't hang around them. I mean, anybody that's hanging around these people like this, you what does that say about you? Please. That's when they got to get the point that they're toxic. Very toxic. To the you males and when you get males and females living under the same domain watching a woman, they're toxic. It's something's Satan. I mean, birds of a feather flock together. It's something. It's satanic. Because one or the other in the normal realm of of things would say, no, no, man. And see, it's not just them. It's not. It's all around. You know. So anyway, let's see what else I want to talk to you guys about after all that. And I do apologize to you guys. I'm just fed up, man. I'm like, oh, I know what I was saying. So, gosh, thank you, Jesus. I was finished working on my stuff for the morning. It was 5:56 in the morning, and how I know what time it was because I started watching a YouTube video. The video was really low in volume. Made sure my phone was turned all the way up, and it was. So what I did was turned the video, switched my viewer so that I could turn the video this like how I have my phone right now, this way, and so that I could find, even though I was looking for it the other way. I was trying to find the volume for the video itself. I said, well, maybe the volume's low on the video. No, well, what happened was when I turned the video around, of course, it got bigger, and I saw these little icons, So I clicked one in the upper left corner. Guess what it said? First of all, I don't have any TV. I have a little 13-inch TV, old school 13-inch TV in this apartment. Somebody gave it to me from the other apartment. I've never used it because guess what? I don't watch TV. And besides that, it needs a, what do you call it? When they changed it in 2014, you have to have digital or something. It needs one of those boxes. I'm like, man, I don't watch TV, okay? I just don't, and so, it'll get to the point where I can relax, but see, I'm just that motivated. I'm TV, people that watch TV all the time, I can't do that, okay? So, it's okay if your life is grand and you got 800 grand in your bank account and you got a 500 or 300 and some grand home or whatever you got going on. But just to sit up and watch TV and your life is not right, what you spending time, wasting time when